Hello friends, I've got news for you that many of us have been anticipating for a while now. Your session met on Tuesday night and made some significant changes to our church-wide COVID policy. We now have a lot more flexibility as we gather together, flexibility that enables us to conduct worship and education and fellowship in ways that are much more desirable. Before I lay out the details, I want to place them in context for us as Christians. This past month, we've been talking about our responsibility to one another. Specifically, as we led up to Pentecost, we've read that Jesus told us no greater love has someone than that they lay down their lives for their friends. And as we celebrated Pentecost this past weekend, we did so having learned that Christians do not understand humanity to be a bunch of individuals, but a network of responsibility in relationship. When we say we're called to spread Christ's grace, peace, love, and justice, we mean that it's our job to lead the way in teaching and modeling for the world how to care for one another in relationship. So, here's the good news. We're making a change this weekend to follow CDC guidelines and allow you to remove your mask during worship if you've been vaccinated. We're still going to have every other pew available for seating, and unless you know someone's vaccinated, please continue to maintain some physical distance from one another. But this is all good news because it's evidence that vaccines are working and that getting vaccinated is the way out of this global challenge that we're in. I mean, think about it. On Easter, we had to worship outside, and as of this past weekend, we've been inside for a month. And so even though it may feel to us like the session has been taking small steps this spring, they've been taking a lot of them, and things are getting better and better. And this isn't the last change that's going to be made. As situations improve, I'm confident your session will be quick to respond to new data and new guidance. It's not going to be long, friends. We're doing well. Half of the adults in Oklahoma County have been vaccinated, but we still got a ways to go. And so that's why I'm glad we're able to send a message to those parents that Westminster is still a safe place for them to be with their unvaccinated kids. I'm glad that people who have compromised immune systems and underlying health conditions can know that we care about them and that they can be with us here in worship. The staff and I are still going to continue to wear our masks during worship and large events, and I know there are a number of you who have told me that you're going to do the same even though you've been fully vaccinated, and I'm grateful for that. I think that that's going to go a long way in sending a message that Westminster is a place for everybody, especially when we've got visitors that show up. But if you want to take off your mask in worship and you've been vaccinated, absolutely, you should feel free to do so. I cannot wait for the day when that's possible for every single one of us. In fact, I think that an easy way to be Christ's hands and feet right now is to talk to our friends and neighbors about getting vaccinated, helping people find appointments, driving people to places where shots are available. During his lifetime, Jesus was a healer of people. That was part of his ministry, and he's called us to do the same. Friends, I'm really excited to welcome you to worship this weekend. I'll see you then.